Gather round, griefers, it's time for Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken, the demo. Now, I played this earlier. The recording stopped. I didn't realize it, so I'm gonna have to go through this again. And this time, I've actually made sure that the recording won't end. I turn down the sound, turn down the music. Full screen, yes. Advanced settings, always run. I'm tempted to turn that on, honestly. I'm tempted to turn that on. Pixelated font. Enable for a full pixel perfect UI, including cursor and other interface elements. Yeah, I'm actually gonna say no. Gamepad rumble. Turn off to disable gamepad rumble. I guess I'll be using that would be for if I'm using a controller. But I'm using keyboard and mouse, so I'm gonna say no. So just go back, close, and now we'll start. Hopefully it sends me back to the beginning. Hopefully. Okay, yes. Amy investigates the mysterious death of her brother Thomas. She finds out he was experimenting with dangerous techniques of lucid dreaming and begins to follow in his steps, with the hope of revealing how he lost his life, and try to get some closure. Oh, and if the sound is a bit off from my voice, that's because I have a fan on next to me. Okay, I've just woken up. Picture is blurry, I can't make anything out. There's something in this vase. Yes, I want to pick up the key. Why would I not want to pick up the key? Hold on, I gotta check to see if I'm actually recording. Okay, I am. It's okay. I have a key. Oh, and since my keybinds for recording are linked to my keyboard, I'm gonna be using the mouse for most things. Cube with buttons. Yes, pick up the cube with buttons. Examine. Alright, now before it took me a minute to actually figure out this puzzle, but I remember, these symbols on the side here help figuring out the puzzle. I just gotta hit them in the correct order. Circle. Raindrop. A cup, I'm assuming this is. Triangle. Then the square up top over here. This is your brother's dream. This is a dream? Yes. I remember now. I'm dreaming. I'm looking for Thomas. And like clockwork, this happens. Like always. Bet with a skeleton. Why is there always a bet with a skeleton in these games? A skeleton in a bed. This doesn't bode well, huh? Well, this is probably a bit crazy, but I've got a really bad feeling about this place. I should find something to protect myself with. Maybe arm myself with this bone. Ha! Get it? Arm myself because it's an arm bone? That's exactly what you would have said if you were here. Oh, you would be so proud, Thomas. For durability. For durability isn't really the most useful, but I'll take it. Yuck, it's so mushy and slimy. Well, you gotta think about how long the skeleton has been there. But more importantly, why does this always happen? I'm in a dream, suddenly the walls and everything else around me crumbles. Every time. Yeah, I know you shift around. I just did. So I gotta be careful about not hitting the buttons. Or certain buttons. Right, turn the sound down. Greetings, Amelia. I'm sure this note will reach you somehow. I hope the inner awakening went well and you managed to anchor yourself within the dream. My apologies for not making it easier, but you had to solve it for yourself. To gain a stronger grasp of this reality, the hardest part is not allowing the dream collapse upon becoming aware of where you are. Enduring the moment of clarity is the first step towards maintaining lucidity. As you can probably suspect, I have taken upon myself to help you a bit with the awakening, and having your permission, I would be honored to guide you further. I know who you are looking for. However, before I can help you, I will have to ask you for a small favor myself. Come to the basement so we can talk. Sincerely, a friend. P.S. Ring ring. Okay, hold up. I'm actually going to turn the sound up a little bit. Actually. Okay, continue. Bucket of water, do you want to pick up? Yes. The door. It's locked. And I slipped. I should have listened to the sign. Why do I have to manually choose to go through the door? That makes no sense. Flashlight. Nice. Pick up the flashlight, Amy. Yes, I want to pick up the flashlight. Why would I not want to pick up the flashlight? Hello? Kindest greetings, Amelia. Who are you? How do you know my name? I am a friend, as I stated in the letter upstairs, and while you do not know me, one could say that to a certain degree I have made an acquaintance with your brother. Okay, define certain degree. You knew Thomas? Yes. I also know that you are looking for him here. You said that you'd help me. Can I actually find him? Does this mean he is still alive? No, he is not alive. At least not in a literal sense. You have been at his funeral in the awoken world, remember? Nevertheless, I can help you find him, if this is what you desire. I'm not sure if I follow. So, where are we? Within a dream. Yes, I know that. It's my dream, but I don't recognize this place. You act based upon a mistaken belief, Amelia, that this dream is yours. It isn't. You have searched for your brother, far and wide. It should not be particularly surprising that you have found yourself in his dream. Okay, but how would I be in his dream if he is dead, like you previously stated? It's Thomas's dream. Is he here? No. He has long since departed. This dream is what he left behind. Then how are you helping me find him? Please, explain that. I'm confused. If he's dead, how can I find him? You knew from the very start that he was dead, yet you still began your search. Maybe you do not always remember that he died when you are here, yet you always search for him. Yes, but that doesn't actually answer my question. It does. It will become apparent with time. Okay, but if he is dead, and if whatever Thomas I see in this dream isn't really him, how would I get answers to how he died? Which is the main thing that I'm trying to do here. Get closure. Please tell me. So, who the hell are you? I have already told you. A friend. Yeah, I'm gonna need a name, friend. Sorry, friend, but that's not detailed enough. Not to mention where I come from, that term is earned, not claimed. Fair enough. Perhaps with time I will earn that title then. Meanwhile, I can only ask of you to trust me. I'm standing in a dark basement in a dream, talking on phone with a disembodied voice that claims to know my dead brother. Was that a question? Because that's precisely the situation you find yourself in. Your note mentioned that you need something. Correct. I'm guessing you want something in return for helping me. No, I simply required your assistance before I am able to truly help you. Not sure if that makes things better or worse. I've been imprisoned here, and I need to regain my freedom if you wish for me to help you. Imprisoned how? Okay, that definitely makes it sound worse. Yeah, I'm kinda guessing that if you were imprisoned here, it was for a good reason, and I don't think I want to release you, depending on the reason. Behind the gate on the right there's a short corridor leading to a room with pipes. Traverse that room, and at the very back there will be another passage. Go there if you wish to help me. I never agreed to helping you. Like I always said, I don't exactly trust a random voice on a phone. Combined with the fact that you were probably imprisoned for a reason, and I don't want to do anything that might get me killed because of whatever reason you were imprisoned. I know, but for now, you are the only hope I have. This gate here, it looks closed shut to me. I'm sure you will manage to overcome this obstacle. Perhaps you can use something to pry it open. Maybe I could use this bone I found. This bone you found. There was this skeleton. I thought its arm might come in hand. So you just decided to take a random human bone with you? Don't judge me, okay? I thought it might be useful as a weapon, for example. I am not judging you, Amelia. You're just very similar to your brother. I am? Indeed. Time will tell if that is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm afraid this is about as much time as we have. We cannot continue this conversation for now. They are beginning to sense something. They? Who are they? I will make an attempt to contact you again when it is safe. Yeah, my guess is that they are the shadow monsters from the first game. Although technically the shadow monster was me, so... Huh. You know, that actually kind of contradicts what I just said. Because I was the main character of the very first game. And the shadow monster was me, as I found in the third game. So now I actually don't know how to feel about this. Ah, it burns! That steam is hot as hell! I know it's just a dream, but the pain feels so real. The trauma will wake me up if I'm not careful. Hopefully there won't be any more burning surprises. Great. Okay, Amy, you can do it. Just be careful. Also, I should treat that burn somehow. You want to pick up a bottle of medicine? Yes. Gotta be careful. Okay, now I know I ran past that, but sure, let's say it got me. Oh, okay. Go through here. Wait, why is it opening? I didn't get that. Why is it opening? Jesus Christ, what the hell? Oh, the smoldering husk! What is this? Use item. Smoldering husk prepares to attack. I forgot about the smoldering husk. I do apologize. But then again, well, I did think I was recording first time. But I guess it doesn't matter whether I forgot or not. What the hell was that? Okay, Amy, relax. It's just a bad dream, a nightmare. Everything's possible, but nothing is real, I think. If I can find a way to turn off that furnace, the pipes in the previous room should stop releasing steam. Can I search its corpse? Well, I guess there's not much of a corpse left since it was already smoldering. This looks like a mechanism of some sort, but it's clearly missing a part that is barely visible. Label that says main shut-off switch. If only I had something that could be used as a lever, like the human bone, unfortunately it broke into pieces and can't be used. Well, I did have to use it to defend myself. Oh wait, hold up. I actually want to use this and heal myself. Hi. Pick up the phone. Hello? Amelia. It is good to hear you again. I'm glad you are safe. Safe? I just had a run through burning steam and fought a weird monster from a furnace. But you managed to overcome those obstacles, and for the time being, you are safe. You have an opportunity to talk more now. I'm still trying to access the room behind the pipes. Excellent. I know you can make it. And you're in there too. Oh, and you're in there. No, sadly, but you will find the path leading to me. More riddles. Can't you just tell me what's in there? I do not know. I cannot see it from here. Have you not been there, period? Amelia, I know I said we might have more time now, but however, it can still run out. No matter how big the hourglass is, the grains of sand are numbered. Please, hurry. I'm stuck. Hot steam is blocking my way, and the only way to turn it off is a furnace that requires a lever. And I have nothing like that. The bone broke when I was fighting the monster. Do not fret, Amelia. Remember, this is a dream, and while it is not yours, you are still the dreamer, the traveler. You can give me as many weird titles as you want, but none of them can be used as a lever. You would be surprised how much you can influence a dream, even if it is not yours. You need to calm down and realize the power that is in your hands. Okay, if it's not mine, then how am I supposed to manipulate it? I am not Freddy Krueger. I cannot control other people's dreams. You possess a certain focus. You can use it to restore what you once had, to remember what was lost. Like that broken bone, it is a bit of a gruesome example, but could serve as a learning case. Unless you got anything else that I can use as a lever, that's the only thing I got. Close your eyes, remember the item you wish to bring back, and use your focus. I must finish this conversation. I have already risked too much. They are going to notice. Who is they? They? Hello? I guess it doesn't matter as of right now, because I should be able to figure it out soon. This is your focus. Use imagination to conjure some items that you know. I shall conjure the human bone! A human bone. Hard yet disgustingly spongy and slightly slimy. Open the door. Maybe I should put on always run. Why do I have to manually choose it? Yeah, shut it off. Okay, so last time I just straight up picked up the key. But will this work? Bucket of water has been lost. You want to pick up a modern key, yes. Hey, it did work. Probably need it for something else, but I guess that works. Okay, door. Oh, what now? It's locked. I have a key. Not locked anymore. Ominous room. TV with static. This does not bode well. Not at all. It's locked. Crap. Okay. It's locked. I should call the elevator first. Nothing happens. Alright, I remember what I have to do with the TV, but I was just showing you what would happen if you tried anything else first. Gotta solve the riddle for the TV. Like, though I guess it's not a riddle. Nope. Okay, right here. Third image back here. Down this. Room 387. That's it. That's where I have to go, I think. Oh crap, it's you! The thing from the first game! Although, I guess I should technically call it me. What the hell is that? Stay away! Nope. Run! No, it's fast. And why is it picking up speed? Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. Okay, I was already ready for this game, but now I definitely want to play it. This is the end of the demo version. Full game will include this and many other levels, where Amy looks for her brother, or maybe just his echo, in the vast realm of dreams going through the Labyrinth of the Forsaken. Till then, thanks for playing. Okay, I liked the original Deep Sleep games. They were good. The puzzles were a bit challenging, and some of the things I didn't notice until afterwards, looking at it closely. But this added an aspect of combat that it didn't have before. It adds more than just one character going through the same thing over and over, and that makes this more interesting now. Now I'm really ready for this. I cannot wait for it to come out. The demo was fun and I can't wait to play the full game. The combat could be a bit more refined, but it's still pretty good for what it didn't have before. But now it's not just me trying to figure out what that deep sleep was, what happened to me, what it all means. This time I'm actually looking for something, looking towards a goal that I want. With Amy looking for her brother, or his echo, as it said just now. But it also being that he's dead, and just wanting to find out what happened for closure. And then the person who I talked to on the phone being imprisoned. I genuinely love this game. I cannot wait for it. Alright, so that's about all I'm gonna be doing today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Honestly, this took more time than I thought, but then again, it was still really good to go through it. I'm mad that the recording didn't go through the first time, so these weren't my first reactions to it. But now that I know the thing is going to pick up speed as much as it did, it was moving fast at first, but then when I started running, it started going even faster. This was a really good game. Alright, I always said thank you everybody so much for watching. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all later. Griefers depart.